Hello, my name is Wahid Lutfi. Let me share my screen and show you what I have for you tonight. So first, we're going to look at MyWebUniversity free education videos, which I have these YouTube channel and a lot of the videos already posted. The one that I'm showing you tonight is about Zenity graphical user interface and Linux platform. The Linux operating system supports a number of GUI interface. One of the package that I installed with this video was Zenity. So you're welcome to watch this video, how to install it if it is not installed on your system. But if you have installed it, I'll follow up a continuation of this video with this video that I'm just doing it now. And basically, I'm going to go through a slideshow here. And as you can see, tonight's topic is Zenity --help color selection. This color selection dialog box, there's a number of ways you can have a very nice color scheme on a Linux platform as well as a Unix platform, as long as you just install the Xorg and all the Xterm and all those applications that are packages that are related to it. And you install Zenity. Zenity has a number of dependencies, which I installed it last time. And you set up your graphical user interface. After that one, basically on an X session, you can run any Zenity command with arguments followed for it. And tonight I'm going to cover the --help color selection, which has a number of options. One of the options are here, as you can see, Zenity --color selection. It has --color, which is you give a value, which is like red, green, blue, and then followed by red value, followed by green value, followed by the blue value, red, green, blue. So if it's a 0, that means absence of red. If it's 0 on this second column, it's absence of green. And the last one is blue, red, green, blue. As you can see, the name stands for the function is RGB, red, green, blue. So if it is 255, means that color is 255 is on. And you can see on this examples that I'm doing it here. I will actually show it on the terminal, but this is just an interface that is going to also be on the thumbnail when I post this video, so you can just even learn it from the thumbnail. Easy to just learn it. My decision here is that to show you all the option of Zenities in one video at a time. For example, for the coloring selection, for the color scheme, I'm just doing it one video, so then you understand that one and how to program it within Bash script as well. So once you learn how to do it, the dialog box, and then how to pick up the data from the user, then you can just write it into a Bash script and manipulate the data that is given you from the selection that you are selecting or tokenizing it, basically. So let's just look at the actual screen. Here, I'm going to minimize this one window, and then I'm going to go to, again, this one is the graphical installation part of it for Linux Zenity. And then I'm going to go to this menu. And as you can see in this blue menu, I'm going to make it big, so it will just be the entire screen. And right here, I already have these ones. I'm going to close these ones as if I'm done with them. Notice that they are running in the ampersand background, all three of them. So they were sitting there till I closed them. Now those ones are not showing here, which means that the commands are there. If I just up arrow here and then just try to use one of those commands, I could do that one. But let me just clear the screen to show you exactly what I want to show you today. So first of all, I am on a Solaris, Linux machine, cat etc os-release. You can see that I'm on a Ubuntu 20.04 long-term support LTS. And then if I do a uname -a, it shows me also that I'm on a Linux machine. Uname -O is telling me the GNU Linux operating system. So the details is there that I'm running on it. At the same time, I'm going to clear screen type in ID. I logged in as that user, W Lutfi, and if I say who, now you can see I'm logged on so many terminal session, clearing the screen and say, who am I? And then I can see that I'm remotely coming from this display. And then if I do echo $ display, my display is the same thing that is set here. And all I needed to do is, because I'm coming on a through SSH connection, PS-EF grep-I SSHD, you can see the SSHD daemon is running, and SSHD is normally running through port 22. Since I'm a regular user, I could do a sudo and then lsof-i and do port 22. And as you can see, the output of that one, let me just type in first. Yeah, the output of that one is showing me that I have a connection with this IP address from established, as you can see here, established, and that connection is through SSH. And when I did a who am I, it tells me that I'm coming remotely. I'm logged on here. So my display is set. That means I can run any X window command. If I want to run a X clock, for example, I could do that one. And then if I don't want to see any warning, I could say to greater sign dev null. So the standard output, that warning is going to disappear. And then nice X clock just opens up here. So I'm going to close that one. I could do the same thing with X clock minus B, minus D for digital. Digital clock, you can get a digital clock, as you can see here. And you can always resize these ones and move them around if you want to a different location. You could do that one right here. So if I just put it in there, I could do that. And then here, that is the X clock. So I'm going to close this one. Now I know that I can run these commands. I can clear my screen, and I could do Zenity --help. --help is general help for Zenity. For example, I could do any of those commands with the information that is provided. Notice if I do a pipe more here, I can get the Zenity --help one screen at a time, so I can read the entire thing. Here it says Zenity and then option -h or --help is the same thing. --help halt will give you help calendar entry. Last time I showed you the calendar. Today I'm going to show you the --help selection -color. So if I want to just get that help, I can do here grep-i for color. So I could say, show me anything that is using the color. And there, when I do a grep on it, it is there. So in this case, then I could say Zenity --help -color -selection. And this will give me further options available for the color and -selection option. Here you can see color selection option. The actual command that you pass in, it says --color selection, but then you can have an argument to it is --color, which is that green blue color options, or that show palettes. So if I just do the Zenity -color -selection by itself, it's going to give me a nice color that has already been selected by default. And whatever the color comes up here, so you can see that it's all red color. And then those are 255, 255, 255 set. So if I just click on select here, it gave me the red, green, blue, 255, 255, 255. So as you can see here, there's an option of --color. That means if I want to just select that color, I could just say --color is equal and then put, if I put red, green, blue, and then let's say the color I want to put 255.255.255, the same color. Notice that it's going to give me syntax error because of this command that is not understood. If you escape this one and escape this other one, it's gonna still work. It's gonna open up the color, but it's a very easier way to do it is to put them in quotes. So this one, it still worked by skipping the parentheses. But here, if I just go and then just, and instead of this, I could put it within the quote. I don't have to skip it. So this value is a red, green, blue color. You can do it that way also, and you still get the same color scheme. And then when you select it here, notice that if you want to choose a different color, you have option here to just click on this one, and you want a green color, you click on select. Now this number shows up the last time it shows up. I'm going to change this number to just present only red. So red is all 255, everything else is 00. Red is 255, and then the other ones are 00. As you can see, it is a very light red kind of things. If you want a darker red, you could just say, for example, 25. This one is that smaller the number and the darker towards the other end. So zeros would be equivalent to all black, and then F would be equivalent to all 255, which is selected for all of them. If you do all of them FFF, it's going to be all white color. So here, notice that this is that color. I'm going to do 25 is this. So if I just say selected, notice it's 25. Now, if I just switch this one between this and then the blue, I'm going to do it 50 rather than 55, 25 or 255. So the blue this time is a little bit a darker blue, but it's not too dark. I'm sorry, green, red, green, and as you can see, this color is selected. So then I say select, and it's gonna just show that color is selected. Similarly, if you do for the red, let's just, this one was red, green, and then the last one is blue. So blue is, if I want to do blue on 55, let's say, just to see how light blue it is compared to this one. The one on the background, I think, is 25. So that one is too dark. You can see 55. So I'm going to just go a lighter color here. And then you can see the numbers that is showing here. If I do, it is going to equivalent to that one is there. So now if I just say Zenity and then change that number exactly to what I got, 26, 26, sorry, 26, and then 239, you can see that I'm now getting exactly the color last time I selected. Okay, so now you have selected that one. If you just say, yeah, that's good. But how do you pick up this data for your bash script is also important. So let me clear the screen here. And then if I just do this color, and then I could just say, go ahead, send this one to the screen, and just without the color. I don't give any color saying that this is the color that the user selects. So this one here, if the user clicks on here for the yellow color, let's say, and then choose a yellow color here, and then say select. Now this number is selected. But if I want to just open it next time, I could just do this, open that number with 235, 231, 97. But this one is hard-coded. We're just basically cheating from that number. you want your bash script to dynamically read that number, whatever the user select. For example, if I come in on the green here, and I click on green, and then I choose that green color, this number changes. And then now you have to say that this is the number that the user selected. In order to do that one, you could just say, for example, here, and then say, send the output of this one to a file called out. Or you can call it, for example, color.out. Just so you know that this is the color that the user selected. If you send this one, the output is going to be sent to that's color.out, because this greater sign is going to send the data to the standard output, which is color.out is the file. So if I just come in and say here, let's say I go on this green, and then I just choose this green color, and I say, yeah, I like that color. Let's select that one. Now notice that echo $? Here is 0, successful. But it created a file called color.out. And if I say, give me the type of that file, it is a text, ASCII text. So cat -n color.out, it's only one line, and it has that information that is red, green, blue. So you can write your statement here with echo -e, and you say you select it. And then inside here, you could say, for example, the cat command -n, and then say, for example, color.out. And then this backtick is basically forcing it to just output that one. So, and then I could do a new line character, and then it just says you selected that one. If you don't want a new line character, I mean the line numbers, you could just do that one. Say you selected red, green, blue, 81, this. But now, how about this file cat color.out? If I just want to just open up this one and write it in an info box. For example, there's another one that you can just do Zenity --info, and then --info, and then you could say --text. And then here you can say just hello. Whatever output you write here, the --text will just be displaying the Zenity info. So the dialog box that shows up here, I just did hello info --info --text hello. Similarly, you can just say okay here, and then instead of this command, you could just say, and instead of the text part, you could just say $, and then cat color.out. So this time from your shell script, we could just say whatever the color that the person selected, I want to display it here. So you can see here, it shows up on the color.out as the output inside that text file, like right here. You can see red, green, and all that information. And if you want to just say, I wish I could just add something in front of it, say you selected like here we did. Yeah, you can do the same thing here, just up arrow. Here, say inside this one, you say you select it, and then put that one, and then right here, you just do that, and it will just say the same message here. But if the information is a little bit too long and it doesn't fit, notice that it's going in 2 lines. You could leave it 2 lines if you like it, or just use the option of --width is equal, let's say 300. So you can give a width, and that is larger than that holds the text horizontally, and then you could just read it horizontally here, because we put the --width is equal 300. So that's a parameter that Zenity takes. And when you do that one, you're just basically able to do this one. What if you just want to open that color and tell the user with Zenity that that was their last option that he did? You could still do Zenity --info, not --info, color selection, and then --color is equal, And then you could just say the code, and then the subshell, you can say $, start the subshell and then cut color.out. So this will just display the color for the argument -- color, and then whatever the color we had selected, it's already selection here. So right there, you can see that this is just the output of the line above. I mean, line below, Zenity -- color selection color.out with the $sign in front of the subshell. So this last line produced this one. And now if I just say select, notice the output is going to do the same thing. And if I say cut color.out, it is the same value that are there. So dynamically, you can do it. And in case if you just decided to do a different ones, yeah, you can have an option of there. So let's do another option. Zenity color selection had another argument aside from color, is called show palette. And then this one will just open a palette for you. Then you can select the palette that you want to do, and then all the options here. So as you see this one here, this command that I run here, the output is right there. And for some reason, if I'm just interested in this darkish blue kind of color, I could click on select, and then notice that color is selected. So again, this file, if I just want to do color is equal, and then say red, green, blue, and then put 52, 101, 164, and then send it to this screen. It will just open the last selection, the color that is there on the red, green, blue color, and you can see that it picked up exactly the color we picked it up. Really nice. So it's very kind of like concise in the decision making of what color we selected. If for some reason I want to just say, okay, I did this show palette, and this show palette, I'm going to send the output of this one. The output of this one, I'm going to send it to an out file. So let's just do this one to color.out again. We could just say send it to the color.out, and this time notice that when we do this one, I'm going to choose a different color. And then notice that if I just choose something that I haven't selected, let's select the black color here, black color, and then we just say select. And notice that at this time, echo $? Is going to be giving me 0, meaning it's successful. Cat -n color.out, it gives me the red, green, blue with all zeros because it's the color black. That's 0, 0, 0. Red, green, blue, all of them are set to 0. So if I just open the same one, like last time here, I could just say, go ahead, open it with 0, 0, 0. That's red, green, blue, all of them are set to 0. That means produce a black color. And then it's going to open up the palette. And this time it's going to choose the black color right here. Similarly, let me just say select here. So this one will do this one. Similarly, if I want all white color, so this is like if I do 255 and let's do all F. F. That's all the hexadecimal 15 character F. And then we just look at that one. That should be white color. And you can see this is all white here. So the selection that is there is 255, 255. That's equivalent to all zeros. So here, whether you type in the hexadecimal number or the actual decimal number, 255, 255, 255, it's going to just generate the same one. And then for the color scheme, you are doing the same thing with your bash script similarly. So you can just say whatever the information is there. I will write some bash script also in some videos. Let me just write one just to give you an option of how you do that one within your bash script. So I'm on this directory, and then I'm going to say, let's call it Zenity.sh. Let's see if I have one already. So I'm going to say Zenity.sh. This file I already wrote it, but I'm going to modify it because some of the work that we did here, maybe I'm asking, would you like to continue? Question, and then echo yes, no, start the backup script. So this is just like if I want to run a backup script or something, I could do that one. But let's just copy this Zenity.sh, and we call it the z.sh for like practice here. vi vim z.sh, and this time I'm going to just let's call it Zenity. The name of the script is not there, but I'm going to say echo ask question. So we could just say option and then Zenity. Let's just do this part. And then this one, echo minus E, we are not gonna do that. And start the backup, we're not gonna do the backup. And then read key and everything else. So let's just modify all of this so you're not getting confused of what I'm doing here. The only thing I'm going to just say ask question, or rather than ask question, we do with the coloring scheme here. Even I'm going to delete everything here and just start completely fresh. Okay, so you know what I'm doing here. So here I'm going to say the description also does not match here. We're going to just say the description. We just say demo for color selection. Okay, but color selection for what? Zenity -- color selection. So let's do this one, and then we just say here we're going to just say first let's create a file here and then send the output to a file here. In order to do that one exactly the same way, rather than just writing it, I want to just see what the color the user selected, and then I display it back and give it an info box and so on. So let's do that. First, I say Zenity -- color -- selection, and then great other sign, and then send this one to an out file. So I'm going to call it out file here, and then I'm going to just create here, say out file is equal, say out file is the output, and here I'm going to do a greater sign, $, and then out file, and that so every time we are going to create it, it's going to write to this file, and this greater sign, meaning that it's going to create that file out file. Even if it exists, it overwrites it there. So I don't have to do any checking to see if the file exists, because this is for practice. So then I'm going to say, go ahead, select it, and then F, we're going to do F $? Equal 0, meaning that the selection was done correctly, meaning we were successfully. Then echo, we're not going to do echo, we're going to do Zenity. So let's do, and then Zenity -- info, and then we say -- text, and then is equal, and then we use the cat command $, and then say cat $, out file. So this time we are just writing to that one, saying that okay, this is the file, and let's just give it some information here. with saying that the dash dash, not dash dash, we're going to put here, say, you selected the color scheme red, green, blue that the user is selected here. And then we're going to print that one on the screen. And then we're also gonna do Zenity dash dash color dash selection. And then we are going to display that one for him, dash dash color dash dash color, and then is equal, and we're going to say $, and give the name of the file and $, braces out file this, and then let's see if we could just do it on the first shot here. And then if that is there, else echo not selected. So for whatever that reason that user closed it or something, we did not get that file created or something. If that file was having a return value of non-zero, then we're going to say not selected on here. But let's just make a little bit meaningful here, -e, and then just give it a new line character. And even here, we could have just say in a text message, like a info box. So we could just say, echo that one as well as not selected. You and did you exited or something. Whatever is that not selected, I'm gonna say not selected. So if you do this one, that is the text. In this case, we're not doing anything. So some of the argument, if I missed by anything, I'm going to just double check it here and then run it and see what happened here. So at this time, clear the screen. I have this file z.sh, and then as you can see, the permissions are already set, so I can run it, meaning that I can say cat -n z.sh. Since I have this line on the first shebang, user ben env bash, it's going to understand that I'm going to run that as a bash script. So I'm going to say z.sh, and it should just start the line number 9, the color selection. So now the color selection comes in. I'm going to show you right here so we can see the whole screen. As you select the color, you just say go ahead, select it, and that's fine. Let's just say select here. That color is selected. Now it's going to go to the $? =0, meaning it was successful. Then it says Zenity -- info text you selected, and notice that you selected is all perfect as we saw it. And then we say okay, and then the program ends. And then at this time, when the you click on OK, it will eventually. Oh, actually, the last part also cat this file. We had this other one on line 14, selection color and this. So we selected that color, and then it shows that that's the color selected. And then since we selected that one, it shows the output there. And then cat, and the name of the file is out file. Out file is also the same color. So it's perfectly worked the first time, and that's how you write a script to just detect that one and print it out. I hope you liked it, and this time I'm going to just run the script with another example. So I'm going to just choose a different color. You know that the program is dynamic. That's why I will run it there. And then you can see here it is going to run the same script. And instead of red, I'm going to just choose, let's say, blue. And then the blue color I selected here, and that's the blue color here. And then it's going to just open up this time the blue selection on line 14. And obviously on line 13, it gives us this, you selected the color that we selected. So I'm going to say okay on that one. Then it goes to line 14. In line 14, it opens up the color selection that we did, which was blue. And that is the color that we selected right here is blue, all blue. And then when I say, okay, go ahead, select that one, notice the output of that one is going to change to the out file and this one. Now, this time, if I say cat out file, notice it's the same color as the color that we selected. Okay, so I will show you more videos on more options. I hope you are going to just subscribe to the channel and watch these videos and learn from them, so you can start programming in Bash scripting with graphical user interface and enjoy having menus and dialog boxes. Take care. God bless you all. Have a nice one. Bye-bye.